Today I wanted to talk to you guys about resistance. Why? Because I'm currently feeling it, and it's been for the past 2 weeks, more like the past 2 years, off and on. It's something interesting because I was actually journaling about it and it just came to me as an idea. I had other ideas for other videos, but this one felt like it just had to be made, and just I wanted to talk about it because I'm experiencing it right now. According to Google and what is it, Webster, resistance is an opposing force or a refusal to accept or comply with an action, idea, or system. And it's interesting because on the other side of resistance is actually everything that we want, right? When you feel that resistance, we like to be in our area of comfort. We like to, because we don't like being uncomfortable. I don't like being uncomfortable. I don't like being uncomfortable. I don't like in the unfamiliarity of things, and it scares me. And I know I'm not the only one. That's why I wanted to talk to you guys about this. It's something where when you feel that resistance, all you want to do is just go back to your shell. I want to go back to my shell, and it's not easy to get through. I've dealt with resistance all my life, and I've let it get to the best of me and the better of me. And that's affected me mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And I'm coming back now in this year, mid-year, as someone that wants to go through that resistance and fight it. I actually did this cool drawing the other day, and it said "fuck resistance" with a bunch of affirmations around it. And it was also glass breaking through it, because when you break through resistance, on the other side comes everything that you want. For me, resistance looks like not getting up for the gym and negotiating, right? It's like, oh, do I really want to go? I'm comfortable at home. I could just go tomorrow. It's setting up everything the night before to be like, okay, this is my plan. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go run. I got A, B, and C priority to do, which are like just chores, if it's cleaning, working on a project, and then I just don't do it. Resistance is also for me drawing. I love to draw. That's something I love to do. And it's saying, be like, oh, I'll push it back till tomorrow. And I did that the other day. And I'm not perfect. It still hits me. I'm still going through it. The thing that I saw is like, okay, well, if I didn't do it yesterday or the day before, let me take some time to do it today. I was actually reading The Way of the Superior Man, and something that stood out was saying, no matter what instance or whatever you're doing or experiences you're having, it's not going to change. There's no end goal or means to end of all things. Like, once I get here, I'll finally be good. That's basically the premise of what he was saying in that first chapter. And I really had to think about that, because two things stood out. It was him saying that when we want something and we want to focus on something, whether it's a hobby or passion of ours, we're always like, yeah, once I do A, B, and C, I'll finally have time. And he's like, no, you won't. The harsh reality is that nobody will. And he was like, take an hour for yourself every single day to do something for you. And with that, when you do something for yourself, for me, it's like drawing or creating, making videos, editing, stuff like that. That's a sense of purpose for yourself. And it's, for me, it's fulfilling, because I'm filling my own cup, right? I'm not waiting for it to be filled later, where it's like, oh, if I do this in a couple months from now, once I feel settled and good and in the right place, then I can fill my own cup. But what happens those other days in between that? I'm not filling my own cup. I'm not doing what I need to do, and I'm miserable. Yesterday, that was me fighting through that resistance. Today, got it for the gym with Jules. We got to the gym, got a workout in. I didn't want to do some of the workouts. She was locked in. I know that she wasn't feeling her best too, but we got it done. Right now, sitting in the parking lot across from the gym, got some Starbucks. Haven't had in a while. Got some egg bites. Refueling, taking a break because I got to go run 2 miles. One of my biggest goals that I have for the end of this year is in October, I'm doing the Long Beach the Long Beach Full Marathon. And that's something where I'm trying to hit a sub 4. Going into that, the resistance I've felt in the past couple marathons I've done have been all the excuses and negotiating in my head. And evidently that got me into finishing around 6 hours. I would stop, I would let the excuses get to me. I finished, which is something that not a lot of people do. But for me, I felt like that those negotiations, those excuses got to me and affected my time and had me walk or take those breaks where I know I could have just pulled through. Everybody's tired. And I'm willing to sacrifice my comfort to go through that resistance this time with the training block that I have, which is 4 times working out, upper and lower, and getting in at least 3 to 4 runs a week. It's just building that aerobic base. Something else that I realized too is that for me, resistance is, yes, a definition of just not being, of just it being an opposing force, but it's also an accumulation of just the unfamiliar, the uncomfort, and honestly, like just being comfortable, right? That resistance that we feel is like, okay, why am I feeling this? Because this is something new, it's unfamiliar. I don't like this new experience. It's putting me in a place where I don't feel comfortable, and I don't want to do it because I don't know the outcome of what's going to happen. And with that, it's just like, okay, well, what good can this be, right? We're always in that negative headspace where it's like, well, this is how it would affect me by not doing something, and to be like, I'm in a place of comfort. But it's like, what happens on the other side of being uncomfortable? Well, hey, if I do something, a new experience, or I need to go to the gym or work out, okay, what does that do for me? One, gives me mental clarity. I showed up for myself and got a win in. Emotionally, I feel better because I have endorphins running through me. I did something that I really didn't want to do and got it done. And spiritually, you had faith in yourself that you can do something that you felt wasn't easy. And you trusted yourself. There's that blinded faith that you had, and just that commitment. And it's not easy, right? That resistance that we feel pulls us. It comes in just not sticking to your diet, not keeping your word to yourself, not showing up for yourself in general. And that resistance can either work for you or it could be your worst enemy. And the lesson that I'm learning this week, or these past couple of weeks, where I've really had to negotiate with myself, journal, and like kind of just look at it from a different perspective, and doing some introspective work as well, is seeing that me going through that resistance and thinking of it like a glass barrier, right? Or just this barrier. Me going through that resistance, if it's right here, breaking it and going to the other side is going to get me to where I want to go. That whole thing where you're just right here, you meet it, and it's kind of, think about it like kind of being elastic, and you're just not breaking through it. You tried so hard, and it's that whole thing where it's like, if you just put in a little more effort, you would have gone through, but we always give up right here sometimes, right? And that's okay, because sometimes we're not ready. But at the same time too, if you keep going back and forth and teeter-tottering, just like I have and just like I do sometimes still, we're not going to get to where we want to go, right? And in order to do that, if you're setting up systems, if you're telling yourself and affirming, hey, I'm a different person, this is what I do for myself, this is who I am, the only way to do that is through action. Through action, it's your word, and it's the thoughts that you have in your head, right? If you're telling yourself, oh, I can't do this, okay, for that one negative thought that you have in your head, hit it with 2 positives. This isn't going to do anything for me. Okay, how can we change this is not going to do anything for me into 2 positives? This will do something for me. It will give me a sense of fulfillment and give me confidence in myself because I did this, right? Easy example. It's not going to be easy. Trust me, I'm going through it myself. I'm with you guys here. And I know other people are struggling with this, so I wanted just to talk about it because it's something where we all face it. no matter how good you are at hiding it. I'm good at hiding it. Not a lot of people see it, and this is why I want to just share this with you guys, because it's not easy. It's emotionally, physically, spiritually, and mentally draining when you know that you're not doing what you need to do. And when you are doing what you need to do, it's fulfilling and you're filling your own cup. For me, the physical is working out, going on hikes, going on a run, whether that's at the gym or outside. It's just being nature, it's being grounded. Mentally, it's learning, it's journaling, it's seeing what I could do for myself. It's the positive thoughts that I have outweighing the negative. Emotionally, it's regulating my nervous system. It's meditating, understanding my emotions and what they mean, and really seeing like what I could do to help myself out for the better, not just for this moment, but in future moments. And spiritually, it's having that blinded faith, knowing that I have faith in myself, I have faith in God, the universe, whatever you believe in, and also just doing. It's being present, it's doing what you need to do, and that's what's going to get you to that next spot, and you can do it. So with that, I hope you guys keep fighting through that resistance, do what you need to do, and let me know in the comments down below what you are currently going through and what you find is most resistant to you. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.